Hello fans! Today, we will delve into the heartbreaking news that has devastated the entire Days of Our Lives fandom: the permanent departure of Greg Vaughn from the beloved NBC soap opera, marking the end of an incredible era for one of daytime television's most cherished characters, Eric Brady. A legendary career comes to an end. Greg Vaughn's journey in the world of daytime drama has been nothing short of extraordinary, spanning multiple decades and touching the hearts of millions of viewers across the globe. The 52-year-old Emmy-winning actor first captured the attention of soap opera audiences when he joined General Hospital in 2003, brilliantly portraying the iconic legacy character Lucky Spencer, the beloved son of daytime royalty Luke and Laura Spencer. His 6-year tenure on GH from 2003 to 2009 established him as a formidable talent in the industry. But it was his transformative role as Eric Brady on Days of Our Lives that would ultimately define his career and cement his place in soap opera history. When Vaughn stepped into the role of Eric Brady in 2012, he brought a fresh energy and emotional depth to the character that resonated deeply with longtime DOOL fans. Taking over from previous actors who had portrayed Eric, including Jensen Ackles, Vaughn made the role entirely his own, delivering performances that ranged from tender and vulnerable to passionate and intense. His portrayal earned him the ultimate recognition in 2018 when he received the prestigious Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor, a testament to his exceptional talent and dedication to the craft. This achievement represented not just a personal milestone for Vaughn, but also validated what fans had known all along, that his Eric Brady was something truly special. The painful truth behind his departure. The circumstances surrounding Greg Vaughn's exit from Days of Our Lives have been shrouded in controversy and heartbreak, revealing a painful reality that has left fans outraged and deeply saddened. Contrary to what many might have assumed, Vaughn's departure was not entirely his choice, a revelation that has added an extra layer of tragedy to this already devastating situation. In emotional social media posts and interviews, the actor opened up about his frustration with the direction of his character and the unfulfilled promises he received from the show's creative team. Speaking candidly in an interview with Soap Opera Digest, Vaughn revealed that he had been contemplating leaving as early as 2017, shortly after returning from a 9-month absence. "A lot of things storyline-wise that were said to me or promised to me never came to fruition," he lamented, expressing his disappointment with how his character was being utilized. The Emmy winner went on to share that he often felt like a glorified extra in everybody else's storyline, a shocking admission that highlighted the creative frustrations he experienced despite being one of the show's most talented and decorated performers. This disconnect between the promises made and the reality delivered ultimately led to his decision not to renew his contract when the time came. Eric and Nicole's final chapter. The most bittersweet aspect of Greg Vaughn's departure is the conclusion of one of daytime television's most epic love stories: the decades-long romance between Eric Brady and Nicole Walker. This legendary pairing first began back in 1998 when Eric was portrayed by Jensen Ackles, and their tumultuous relationship has taken viewers on an emotional roller coaster filled with passionate reunions, heartbreaking separations, and countless obstacles that tested their love. When Vaughn took over the role in 2012, Eric had returned to Salem as a priest, which created an impossible barrier between him and Nicole, adding layers of complexity and forbidden desire to their already complicated dynamic. Throughout their relationship, Nicole dreamed of having a child with Eric, a wish that seemed destined to remain unfulfilled due to the countless challenges they faced. However, in a poignant twist of fate, the show's writers gave fans the gift of closure by uniting Eric and Nicole with their baby, Jude Brady, before sending them off to Paris together for their happily ever after. This final chapter aired in the summer of 2024, providing a satisfying conclusion to a love story that had captivated audiences for more than 2 decades. The departure of both Greg Vaughn and his co-star Ariane Zucker, who portrayed Nicole, marked the end of an era that fans will remember forever. The show's attempt to keep him. What makes Greg Vaughn's exit even more complex is the revelation that the Days of Our Lives production team fought hard to keep him on the canvas. "They put up a fight before they finally knew that I was not coming back," Vaughn shared, acknowledging that the show's brass made a concerted effort to convince him to stay. This tug-of-war between the actor's desire for better storytelling and the show's reluctance to lose one of its biggest stars created a difficult situation for everyone involved. Despite the creative differences and frustrations, Vaughn has maintained a gracious attitude toward the show that gave him so many memorable years, stating "I love Days of Our Lives" and leaving the door open for a potential return with his never say never philosophy. A new beginning at Beyond the Gates. While the loss of Greg Vaughn represents a devastating blow to Days of Our Lives, fans can take comfort in knowing that his incredible talent won't be absent from their television screens for long. The Emmy-winning actor has joined the cast of CBS's newest soap opera, Beyond the Gates, a move that has generated tremendous excitement throughout the daytime drama community. Showrunner Michelle Vaughan had been teasing the arrival of a major male soap star since July, describing him as a hot male that the soap opera world will be very happy about, building anticipation among fans who speculated about the mystery casting. In October 2025, the rumors were confirmed when Vaughn was spotted in the background of a cast member's Instagram post, sending social media into a frenzy. Shortly thereafter, the actor himself took to Instagram to share his excitement about this new chapter in his career, posting from the Beyond the Gates set with the caption, "Keep an eye out. Something special is taking shape. Today is one of those days that reminds you why you love this job." Original article. His post revealed that fans can expect to see him make his debut on the show in December 2025, bringing his considerable talents to the fictional world of Fairmont Crest. Original article. While specific details about his character remain under wraps, the show has promised that his appearance will bring plenty of chaos and intrigue to the storyline. Original article. The departure of Greg Vaughn from Days of Our Lives represents more than just the loss of a single actor. It symbolizes the end of a beloved era that fans have cherished for over a decade. Social media has been flooded with heartbroken messages from viewers who grew up watching Eric Brady's journey, who celebrated his triumphs, who cried during his struggles, and who invested emotionally in his love story with Nicole. The fact that Vaughn didn't have complete control over his exit has only intensified the sadness and anger felt by loyal fans who believe he deserved better treatment from the show. Many have expressed their frustration with the creative decisions that led to his feeling like a glorified extra, pointing out that an Emmy-winning performer of his caliber should have been given the meaty storylines and character development he deserved. Remembering his greatest moments. As we bid farewell to Greg Vaughn's Eric Brady, it's important to celebrate the countless unforgettable moments he gave us throughout his 12-year tenure on Days of Our Lives. From his emotional struggles with faith and duty as a priest torn between his religious vows and his love for Nicole, to his passionate declarations of love, to his heartbreaking confrontations with family members, Vaughn brought an authenticity and raw emotion to every scene that elevated the material and reminded us why daytime drama continues to captivate audiences. His chemistry with Ariane Zucker created television magic that will be remembered as one of the great soap opera romances of this generation. Thank you, Greg Vaughn, for the years of incredible performances, for the tears you made us shed, for the joy you brought to our screens, and for giving us an Eric Brady we will never forget. While we are devastated to see you leave Salem forever, we eagerly await your arrival at Beyond the Gates and look forward to supporting you in this exciting new chapter of your daytime television career. Your legacy on Days of Our Lives will endure in the hearts of fans around the world, and Eric Brady's story will forever remain an integral part of the show's rich history. We wish you nothing but success, happiness, and storylines worthy of your immense talent as you embark on this new journey. Farewell. Eric Brady. Salem will never be the same without you. Part 2 Days of Our Lives, A Night of Secrets, Sorrows, and Second Chances in Salem. Halloween may have come and gone in Salem, but the echoes of the night's chaos still linger in every shadow, every whisper, and every trembling heart. In Days of Our Lives, the small town that's weathered decades of heartbreak and redemption once again finds itself tangled in webs of mystery, emotional reckoning, and unexpected family twists. As the leaves fall and the cool November air sets in, the people of Salem discover that masks both literal and emotional are harder to remove than they ever imagined. A mischievous duo and a dangerous secret. It starts innocently enough. Thomas and Rachel, the town's mischievous youngsters with cherubic faces that hide devious little minds, have concocted another of their brilliant Halloween schemes. At first glance, their plotting seems playful, perhaps a harmless prank meant to spook the adults. But Salem has a way of turning even the lighthearted into the dangerous. Their whispers, their glances, and the way they keep checking over their shoulders suggest that this plan might not be as innocent as it appears. There's talk of someone dressed as Stephanie's ex, a mysterious figure last seen holding a meat cleaver, and Alex is furious, blaming Jeremy for something no one quite understands yet. Did Jeremy have a hand in this dangerous charade? Or is Alex, always quick to anger and slow to trust, seeing ghosts where there are none? Either way, the tension between them could ignite a conflict that will shake Salem's fragile peace once again. Comfort in chaos, Kat and Aaron's tender moment. Across town, a quieter, more emotional scene unfolds. Captaining her playful cat ears for the Halloween festive vicious boats, Aaron looking pale and lost, his usual confidence swallowed by dread. Dressed in old-fashioned Victorian travel gear, Aaron seems as if he's stepped out of another century, and perhaps he feels just as out of place in the moment he's facing. Kat, ever the empathetic soul, places a gentle hand on his arm. The simple touch speaks volumes, a reminder that even in the stormiest moments, someone still cares. Aaron's lips tremble as if he's about to speak, but instead, he takes a deep breath, his eyes glistening with tears. It's not just nerves. Aaron is carrying the weight of a revelation that's about to change his life forever. Tesoro, the heart of the storm. At the heart of this episode lies Tesoro, precious baby who has become a symbol of both love and loss for several Salem families. The name itself means treasure, and never has a name been more fitting. Aaron has just learned the truth. He is Tesoro's biological father. The realization leaves him reeling, a mixture of joy, guilt, and confusion swirling inside him. For weeks, he's felt something inexplicable drawing him to the child, a connection that went beyond logic. Now, he finally knows why. But with this truth comes heartbreak for others. Leo and Javijo had been raising Tesoro as their own, are forced to face the unbearable. They must say goodbye to the little one they've nurtured, sung to sleep, and dreamed the future with. The look in their eyes as they hand Tesoro over is one of pure agony love mixed with resignation, a reminder that family in Salem is rarely defined by blood alone. Their goodbye scene is one of the most poignant moments the show has delivered in years. Leo clings to Javi's hand as tears stream down his face. "He'll always be our boy," he whispers, his voice breaking. And Javi nods silently, able to find words, as the baby's soft cries echo through the room. Johnny and Chanel, a new beginning. While one family crumbles, another begins to bloom. Johnny and Chanel, radiant and full of hope, step into the next chapter of their lives as parents. Their joy is almost painful to watch in contrast with Leo and Javi's sorrow, yet it is this emotional duality of happiness born from heartbreak that Days of Our Lives does best. Johnny, ever the dreamer, can hardly believe the moment is real. Chanel, with her usual grace and warmth, holds Tesoro close, her smile trembling as she looks up at him. Together, they vow to give this child a life filled with love, stability, and honest values Salem often struggles to uphold. Yet even as they begin this new chapter, the shadows of Salem hover nearby. The truth about Tesoro's parentage could spark new tensions, new rivalries, and maybe even rekindle old wounds. The web tightens. Back at the DeMera mansion, Alex is pacing, his anger simmering as he confronts Jeremy again. "You knew," he accuses. "You had to know who was behind that costume," Jeremy protests, "but the damage is done." The whispers about the man with the meat cleaver aren't going away, and with Salem's history of imposters, revenge plots, and mistaken identities, no one feels truly safe. Meanwhile, Marlena senses that something darker might be unfolding beneath these strange coincidences. "Halloween is over," she murmurs to John. "But the masks, I don't think anyone's taken them off yet." Her words hang heavy in the air, a warning that Salem's latest storm is far from over. A town at the crossroads. By the end of the episode, viewers are left emotionally drained yet deeply moved. Days of Our Lives reminds its audience, once again, why it has endured for generations. It captures the full scope of human emotion, the joy of birth, the pain of loss, the tenderness of love, and the ever-present fear of secrets coming to light. Salem stands at a crossroads. Friendships will be tested, families will be torn apart and rebuilt. And in the middle of it all, a small child named Tesoro will become the thread that binds them together, the spark that tears them apart. As night falls, the camera pans over the town square, where the Halloween decorations still sway gently in the breeze. The laughter of children fades into an uneasy silence, and viewers are left with one haunting question. When the masks finally come off, who will Salem see staring back?